What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Casual Weeb, and today we are gathered for one of the more saddest news stories I have to cover here. Anime icon and just amazing person all around, Filthy Frank, has died. Now, I'm not talking about the person who plays him, Joji Miller. No, he still lives, and is very prosperous in his music career that has just sprouted. Not just sprouted, but has come to light. Now, it was no news if you are a hardcore Filthy Frank and Joji follower. You knew this time was coming. Today, December 29th, 2017, at 12:17 p.m., Joji Miller, under his Filthy Frank account, announced, quote, "This is old news, but I figured I'd give an official statement. Thank you for understanding, and God bless." He tweets out a letter which states, "Although previously mentioned through Billboard, I believe an official statement as to why I am done with comedy is owed to my former fan base, of which I am extremely grateful for. And while it genuinely pains me to express this, I do hope that the reasons below may provide some insight into my decision. Unfortunately, I no longer enjoy producing that content. Several serious health concerns, including but not limited to throat tissue damage and neurological conditions that I prefer not to get into. This decision is final. I really can't express just how grateful I am to you, nor will I ever forget the relationship that we had together. Moving forward, it is up to you whether you'd like to join or not. In any event, I will strive to continue creating and developing projects I am passionate about, and I hope you'll succeed in doing the same. Joji." Basically, this letter that Joji Miller tweeted out means it is the end of an era. Now, for some of you, it may be confusing why I'm posting this to a anime account, but I honestly feel like he's become an icon in the anime community, just due to how amazing he has been. He created such hilarious and original content that you'll never, ever see. I mean, the only ones who've done that type of comedy are iDubbbz and Maximofo and How to Basic. And every once in a while you have H3H3 create that type of content as well. But the darker side of YouTube, the more depraved, disgusting stuff you ever saw on the internet, most of it came from Filthy Frank, Joji Miller. And it's sad to see that this is going to be the end, or is the end, to such an amazing person. The content he created, it was on another level. And so it's hard, because it's the end of an era. 2017 claimed many lives. But now, 2017 will claim the life and the stories of what could have come out of Filthy Frank. Now, I felt this was coming either way, due to George releasing a book, which was a lore book, which, I haven't read the book myself, but I'd love to read it myself. contains the lore of the Filthy Frank universe and everything that resides inside the Filthy Frank universe. It most likely ties up loose ends that never were solved or never will be solved on video. Filthy Frank, in his time on the internet, became a meme lord. And we'll never see that type of stuff from a single human being ever again. Or at least, if we do, it'll be a while. Now, I love Joji's music. It's amazing. It's everything you expect. It's just beautiful. And I fully accept that, you know, this is what Joji wants to do. He wants to create this this kind of content. He wants to move on from, you know, what he has started and basically, you know, make something he loves. And like I said, it's understandable. But it's sad to see it, you know, happen. So that's why my character is dressed as Filthy Frank. Because this is the last time we'll ever see Filthy Frank. But most likely all the content that is already on the Filthy Frank channel will continue to still be there. But there won't be any new content. Which is what's going to suck the most. If you haven't heard of Filthy Frank, who the hell are you? And where have you been living? But if you still haven't heard of Filthy Frank, I strongly recommend you go and check out his content. It is just oh so amazing. And just so grotesque. So if you don't have a strong stomach, please stay away from the Filthy Frank channel. But if you can handle that kind of stuff, please go ahead and go to the Filthy Frank channel. If you want to be offended, go to the Filthy Frank channel. But unless you don't want to be offended, please don't go to the Filthy Frank channel. It's grotesque. But anyways, guys, I've been Casual Weeb, and that's been my thoughts on the passing of the Filthy Frank universe and Filthy Frank in general. I urge you to continue to support George in his endeavors, and please support his music, which can be found on either iTunes, Spotify, or SoundCloud. Links to all of those will be down in the description. But until then, until the next video, I've been Casual Weeb, and tonight we bid farewell to the king of memes, Filthy Frank.
The idea that you're so small compared to the rest of the Omniverse can be frightening, yet comforting. It just depends on who you are. Some of us want to keep exploring, some of us just want out. This monologue is really deep. 14-year-old white girls go nuts for this kind of shit.